like our spine not stopping right here on top of our head. We try imagine like our energy from first bone keeping raising and flowing more up, 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 up through the ceiling and through the floor. So we try to be as long as possible. Now, the most important in your waistline, spine, to keep as well straight. So we have to little bit push back our lower part of stomach and pelvic little bit tilt forward and underneath our body. So create more straight on a back. And of course, make it our back part of our neck as long as possible to stretch head more up and same time engage shoulder blades and bring our shoulders down. But we try not press shoulders down with our deltoid muscles. We're gonna try engage shoulder blades and compressing a little bit down without any extra tension. So by using all this manipulation, we're going to create a strong, straight, and free spine. Same time, all our muscles which we have on front of our body, chest and stomach, a rib cage, side stomach muscles, we would like to keep more free. So we're not trying to create our strong masculine posture from front part of our body and keep stiff our chest and our length, and we're going to create more from the back by stretching our spine. So front muscles, we're going to imagine like we have small waterfall, our water flowing through our body and releasing our muscles. So everything we're going to lower a little bit down, but still keep strong spine, very straight, very long, and shoulders of course down, and keep long neck. So why is important? I would like to share with you my experience from by taking ballet lessons or jazz lesson or Pilates or gyrotonics. Every teacher would say and speak the same things. So it doesn't matter what kind of action you're going to do in your own body when you're going to dance. Is it going to be rumba, or it's going to be cha-cha or paso doble or samba? We still would like to create long spine. So we're not going to be every time when we're going to manipulate with our body and do let's say compression. We're not going to compress everything down in one dimension. We'll try to stretch our spine by using stretching our spine and neck and lowering shoulders. We're going to stretch spine up, and even if you're doing some action in our body, we're going to compress, but our spine going to work even stronger, opposite direction up. I would like to little bit show a few examples, and I will dance for you in rumba sliding doors, and I would like first to try and dance with compression in my body and rotation. Doesn't matter which action I'm gonna do, because we're gonna speak about action a little bit later. So I will try to do this without keeping my posture. So as you see, maybe I was a little bit too much exaggerating, but as you see, my body become a little bit heavy, lazy, and not strong enough. As a man, my body not have enough masculine character, even if I still have to rotate my body. So we would like to create in our body still very balletic posture, very straight and strong, but our muscles have to be more free so we can still create Latin American rhythms. So I would like to try one more time, and I'm going to use the same step, but same time would like to try keep my posture as long as possible, which is going to make my presentation much stronger. So you're gonna be looking on the floor more stronger, more prepared, more in control. And I would like to try one more time step. And first, I will always think about my preparation. And of course, not only about physical aspect of stretching my body and again trying to squeeze my muscle to squeeze or using my muscle to stretch. No, I would like to think, and same time I will keep breathing. I will breathe in raise. Even when I'm gonna do breathe out, I'm gonna release my muscle, but still keep my spine very straight. And as you see, I'm trying to still do all Rumba actions, but same time to keep my spine. So you see my body more ready, more prepared, and I have more presentation, and I'm more aware of my body and my spine. So I would like to finish with my explanation of posture, and I will continue to my next subject, which is going to be body weight. And we continue with our explanation of body weight and movement. But, of course, I'm not speaking about your body weight. I'm not speaking how many calories did you eat and how much is your weight now, or yesterday, or 1 week ago. Actually, I have to think about my body weight. Anyway, I'm more interested of understanding how to distribute our body weight, of understanding where is your body weight, on which leg do you place your body weight, on which part of the body you transfer your body weight, on which part of the body you're going to be stand, and how you're going to start the move, how you're going to transfer. And of course, it's very important for keeping perfect balance, to be able to keep beautiful rhythm and create different speed, and to create, of course, different levels of your body, which we're going to speak a little bit later. And it's very important, of course, for the man to be able to lead your partner, because you always have to be aware on which leg your partner is standing, where do you have to turn her, how you have to create delayed step or any other actions, because you have to always be very sensitive to be able to feel where is your partner. So, of course, when we placing ourselves and we prepare with our beautiful posture, we're going to keep our perfect balance on the center of the foot. But if we have to start to travel, I would like to explain the 3 major body weight positions in a, for example, Rumba walk. The first one, it's going to be very important. It's when you place your foot on the floor, it's to stand on a split position. So we call this split position, position A. The second position gonna be when we're gonna transfer or push our body more forward. We're gonna stand on the center of the foot. It's position B, I think, right? B position. Next one, before we're gonna create our next step forward, we have to transfer our body to ball of the foot, which is gonna be more on the edge before we're gonna lose balance. So position C. Of course, we have millions body weight positions of when we transfer the body weight, but the most major one, you have to really feel and really understand where is it and feel them and understand them. So one more time, repeat. Its first one is going to be position A, on a split position, your body weight perfectly between your legs. Now, second one, B position. We're going to transfer our body on the center of the foot and we're perfectly standing over our standing leg. And the next position, of course, if you would like to create new step, which is going to move in direction forward, we're going to travel and transfer a body weight on the ball of the foot, which is going to be C position. So why is it important to know these positions? First of all, even I will come back one more time to Rumba walk. If you're not aware of where is your body weight, how you transfer, and for example, like most of dancers make one big mistake. When they do a Rumba walk, for example, on 2, and they transfer body weight directly over the foot. So what's going to happen next? Our music always continue, gradually playing beautiful rhythm, which is 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So if now I'm going to try to transfer my body weight directly over my foot, over center of my foot to be positioned on count 2. So what's going to happen? First of all, it's going to be quite rough transferring. And even if I try to make it smoother, I have to use a lot of muscles to make it. Now, the next, music still continue. We still have count end before we can make next step on count 3. So what I have to do? I cannot really continue with the music to travel with my transfer my body weight, because I'm going to be overbalanced and I'm going to lose balance. So on 2, and the only things left, it's my hip action. Even if I do hip action, my rumba walk gonna look always with stopping between the steps. So my rumba walk not gonna be continuously and the same smooth as the music. So what we're missing here? Of course, movement. And now I will gradually transfer and explain about the movement, of course, which is, it's really related together, body weight, transferring body weight, and movement. So transfer body weight create our movement. So it's very important, always keep your spine move. Same time with timing 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So we never stop. But if we're gonna do directly transfer our body from our one leg, for example, left in this case, and we're gonna make step on the right leg forward, or directly on a foot 2, and now I'm already over my foot. If I will continue movement and I will gonna continue moving my spine forward, and I will be too early on overbalance and I cannot continue make it my next step, which is gonna be in control and perfect balance. And if I'm gonna do it only 2 and only hip action, even if it's in perfect control and balance, but my spine gonna stop, so I'm losing my movement. By losing my movement, I'm losing rhythm, and I'm losing smooth transferring and transferring my body weight from foot to foot. So one more time, very important to know, when we place foot on 2, our body weight still on split position. So on count end, I continue move my spine forward to position B and to position C, and continue again, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A. So now I hope you more understand about transferring body weight of 3 major points in body weight and about the movement. But I would like to one more time repeat for you and point out before you even get to A position, if you speak about the movement, we always start to our, let's say, rumba walk. We always start with transferring body weight forward. So before I start my leg action, I have to start to move my spine in direction where I would like to go. So I start to move my spine. So my body passing my standing leg. Now my leg passing my body and already arrive on the floor and my body on a split position. Without stopping, I'm gonna continue to B position, now to C position, and my leg passing again, and I'm standing on A position, B position, C position, leg passing A, B, C, and like this way all the time. So it was rumba walk, but I would like to give you more example. And for example, I will explain you rumba walk forward turning. And if we don't know about on which part of the foot, where we have to keep our balance, on which position, where is our body weight. If we don't know all these aspects, all these very small detail, very small things, we can end up in a wrong position. So if I don't know what I'm doing, and I do rumba walk forward. So I do rumba walk forward, I transfer my body weight completely on my leg, even maybe to C position or B position. Now, when I'm turning, my body weight become back weighted. So already for me gonna be difficult to move forward. Of course, I still can use my muscles to be able to do there, to move forward, but it's gonna be not correct, it's gonna be late action, and it's gonna be too stiff because I have to use a lot of muscles. But if we know perfectly where and when I have to stop my body move forward before I'm turning. So before first I will start my movement in my body. I will move my spine forward to C position. So now I can pass with my leg forward to A position. So now I'm in A position, my body on a split position. Now I'm going to continue with my hip to roll around, to a little bit go outside and turn already same time when I try to transfer forward my body. So with my hip I transfer my body. So when I finish my turn, I'm still standing on the ball of the foot in a perfect position to come back, to replace my feet and come back on my left leg. Yes? I would like to repeat one more time. So I'm standing over my center of the foot on left leg. Now to create movement, I will start move my body to C position on ball of the foot. Now I'm able to pass my leg and get to A position. Now same time my hips start rolling outside of my rotation and I'm gonna start my turn. So now as you see, I'm end up on a perfect balance on the ball of the foot. And now I can change my direction, replace my feet forward. So as you see, it's very important to know where is your body, on which part of the foot or which between the foot on a split position. So if you know all these details, you can be really correct, really rhythmical, very quick with your actions and with your movement. So now, I would like to explain now about layers of the body weight. And this layer is going to be explained more as well characteristic things about the rumba. So we have, of course, again, we have million of layers. But major things I would like to explain. The first things, it's going to be very, very light, very high body weight. So I'm going to lift and raise a little bit up, stretch my spine as high as possible. Even if for you necessary, you can get on a ball of the foot. This is going to be very light feeling. So your body weight is very, very high. Or I stand on a flat foot, but I still can be very light. I bring all my energy up, and same time I can breathe in. Now, the neutral position on second level, it's going to be more little bit bony feeling, but not completely down. It's still in neutral position. Yes? Neutral position, second level. And the last level, it's going to be very grounded, very heavy. Actually, not heavy, maybe not correct, but it's going to be more heavy than its light or middle part. It's more grounded, which is the most important things. So, which is the most important for rumba? Which is more characteristically correct for the rumba? Of course, groundness. Because our rumba is music, it's very slow, it's very rhythmical. So every rhythm, every beat in the music, we're going to create and play with our major instrument, which is our body. So we're going to create whole orchestra with our body. And all action is going to be very raw, very grounded, very flexible. This is going to be very different from other dances. If you're going to speak about cha-cha, our center, our body weight have to be much higher because of the speed. And our action is going to maybe same action like in a rumba, but it's going to be much smaller, much compact, and center going to be higher together with body weight to create very quick and light action. But rumba, because of the speed and character of music and all instruments in the music, we're going to have to bring our body really grounded. But of course, don't forget, we're going to have, we can use in rumba as well other levels as well. If you're going to use, for example, spiral, and we would like to create more balletic look, very light and very stretch and very high, we're going to use in very high level of the space. Very, very high, very, very high. Of course, we still can combine with lowering on our knees down to be on our base and legs, use a lower grounded position. But without our posture, we can create more balletic and high levels. So we can combine two layers together. So very grounded and very balletic. It's, for example, when men using in sliding door, second part, instead of cucaracha, we're using we're bending our legs, we're going down, very grounded to the floor. And same time, we stretch our spine and our lines very high to create very balletic look. And of course, very romantic. Anyway, so now you recognize, so we can use 3 different major levels. So very high, very neutral, and very grounded, when we compressing everything down and create more rhythm in the body and ground this power to the floor, which is more stable, more in balance, and more characteristically correct for the rumba. So, I hope you really understand about body weight and importance. And of course, I keep saying important body weight, important posture, everything important. But the most important, if you're able really understand one or other subject, and the best gonna be if you can combine all together and bring into your mind, bring into your body, and be able to show it. So enjoy, and we're gonna continue with our next subject.
Now, without further ado, we are going to continue with the next 2 subjects, which are going to be timing, footwork, and leg action. Now, for those of you who have seen our cha-cha-cha and a samba video, you might be aware and familiar with what we mean by